Hey guys, Taro here, bringing you a 2v2 today. We are on Lierneux, or Lierneux, I'm not sure how you pronounce it. French name, not my specialty. Playing for you today is CookiezNcreem, playing for US Forces. CookiezNcreem has a lot of experience playing for US Forces. Most of his games are as US. Teaming up with BarBeCue, who has straight away selected Soviet Reserve Army and is playing for the Soviets. These two are a random team, so we have to see how their teamwork goes. It can be quite hard to organise high level 2v2s with random teams. Spawning on the right, playing for the Axis, is Surprise and Lewtid, mixed Axis. And these two are an arranged team. I believe they're about rank 130 when I checked before as Axis, so a pretty highly ranked Axis team. Without any further ado into the game, we see Lewtid has selected Mechanized Assault straight away, so that's a bit of a surprise, but he is playing in the south, and Assault Creditors can actually do quite well in this forest area, can get in close quarters combat. So we have to see how those progress through this game. Bit of capping going on, allies taking control of the centre. That's usually what happens in this map. And then Axis trying to cap the north fuel and the munitions so far. Maybe waiting for team weapons before trying to advance through the city. MG slightly out of position here. Trying to reposition his safety, maybe jump in this garrison, maybe not. Yep, there he goes. The Pioneers dicing up these combat engineers, they're forced to retreat there. Assault Grenadiers kind of overwhelmed the echelons and conscripts in the south, causing a few issues. Not sure who's going to win that engagement. It's going to go very slowly though, whichever way it goes. MG forces retreat there, now opening up on this garrison here. Assault Grenadiers haven't been up to much so far, sprinting into close range on these two squads, supported by squad regular Grenadiers, getting close range, but rifles do pretty well in close range as well. Forces them to retreat. Here comes some Fox Grenadiers, flooding in from every side. Rifles should do quite well though in the close range engagements. Here comes some conscripts to support. I think the Allies are going to win this battle for the south. Generally Allied units do better in close range compared to the Axis counterparts. So, if we look at the map split, we see that this munitions here in the south has been cut off, and the Allies are currently holding more of the resource points, but the Axis have got all of the victory points. Check the state of tech. No tech yet from Lewtid. Going quite heavily into infantry, which can always be a bit of a worry, especially these days if you're facing up against a rushed quad mount. You really need to have a pack prepared for that. See the BarBeCue's maybe about to put down his tech structure now. Just waiting for the manpower to arrive. Oh, that was a nasty grenade there. Clears that MG42 through the smoke. So Grenadiers trying to snipe this building, and are unsuccessful there. Does take quite a while to vault fences. Looks like there's a battle going on for the centre fuel. Axis may actually be able to secure that. See, the CookiezNcreem has sent some more forces to the north, so maybe he's going to do a bit of counter harassment up there. He's vault over this wall once they finish capping that point. And behind the heavy cover they should be able to beat these conscripts. Excuse me, close range here. And take a model loss on approach, so I think they're going to lose this. Yet more grenadiers coming to support, definitely going to be the case. MG in this garrison here, and usually I wouldn't recommend getting into this garrison, but with the MG you only really need one window. So it's not too bad for machine guns. I think it's got a window out of every side. It does indeed. So not too shabby for a machine gun. Or even LMG grenadiers. Smoke going out here from Cookies, trying to cover his approach. But it's retreating his machine gun to a safer position. In fact, he's just going to completely retreat there. Masses of smoke coming out here from CookiezNcreem. Maybe slightly outnumbered here though. Just a bit of capping going on down there. Reasons versus Folks in the north. Reasons just so close to capping this, but looks like they're going to be unsuccessful. Smokes are finally wearing off and Cookies decides he's outnumbered and maybe time to go. Yeah, your lights on the field, that means scavenge from surprise, of course. Nade out from Cookies. Oh, turns the engagement into his favour. May lose the squad here. Rifles chasing him down. Oh. Very close, but no cigar. BarBeCue has now got his quad mount on the field. Marauding up here in the north, and there's not much to stop him, as I was saying. Looted very late on his tech. Doesn't have a pack at the moment. And also no anti-tank, apart from one Shrek squad from Surprise. So this is M5 quad mount's really going to have rule of the roost for the next few minutes. Just got to avoid taking too many Panzerfausts on it. Looks like he may be about to take one right now. No, Lewtid did not use a Faust there. It's bringing in the mechanized assault group, aka the squad white half track. These things are very lethal against retreating squads. I get to see that in action here, but oh, there you go. Did indeed wipe a squad. Two Shreks here. Squad right half track moving to the north. Quad mount trying to position itself. What is he doing with this? Okay, he's got Shreks on it. And down it goes, but so does the half track. Peregrine's managed to get out in the nick of time. So nicely done there by Lewtid. I mean, he did spend all his munitions on that, but took out its target. The M5, you kind of need to be a bit more careful with it than that. It is very strong, but it's also it doesn't have that much health or armor. Oh no! Almost all of those Stuka rockets just connected with the trees there. So you got to be careful. You're trying to get into a nice position, but those rockets can hit the trees. No real reason to move it that close. I could have easily put it a bit further back than that. Do you see Stuart from Cookies now? No ambulance yet though. BarBeCue's pulling out a Zis, and he's actually built another quad mount, so he's gonna try again. Staying outside of the range of the Shrek, just peppering away with those quad mounts. So light vehicle supremacy firmly in the hands of the Allies. Pretty much courtesy of Surprise going for the Stuka instead of a Puma or Flak half-track. And that's really hurting the Axis map control right now. As you can see, they've pretty much got control of none of the vital sectors at the moment. Is Lewtid trying to fast tech up to something? No, he still hasn't teched at all, so perhaps a slight issue. He's also floating a bit at the moment. Something he needs to work on there. Oh, he's going to bring in another squad wipe half-track. Okay, that's an unusual decision, but if he can get the same results, does he still have that Shrek squad? He does.
The territory is out of contact.
This Panzer squad hasn't been upgraded with the Shreks. Not enough munitions quite yet. May do it though, shortly. Very close, about half a minute away from the required amount of munitions. And we see our mass swing to the top for the Axis. Pretty much all their troops coming through here in the cluster. Not a bad idea when you're pushed off the map like the Allies have, the Axis have been. Try and bring all your forces to bear, poke it where the opponents may be weak. Squad right half track getting into close range. Shrek squad just went down there though. Stuka, barrage. Don't think that hit anything. Squad right half track took a anti-tank grenade, and it's been cleaned out by the Stuart. Still no tech from Lewtid. Don't know about that. If anything, he should just tech up to try and increase his command point rate so he can get closer to his call-ins, but never mind that. He should be able to build a Struggy very shortly. Nice this barrage there. Oh, almost wiped that squad. Plenty of action going on here though. This has been a hectic matchup so far. See, BarBeCue's getting quite close to being able to build his email 20. Is he going to tick any further though as well? Could go to tier 4, maybe get a anything from tier 4 would be alright. Bit of AT fire going in on the Stuart. He's trying to get to safety, should be able to. Quad mount's now in trouble. A lot of Shreks here and a Raketenwerfer as well. Definitely need a pack though. Beef up the Axis anti-tank firepower. Also probably need to see prioritized vehicles applied to this Zis. It's kind of given away its positioning now. It's firing on troops where pretty much no chance of actually hitting them. Here comes the Struggy. Not quite the squad wiping machine it once was. Rate of fire is much slower these days. Part of the reason why you don't see mechanized assault quite so much anymore. This is in position to fire upon it, but backs away to safety in the nick of time. Panzer is doing some work down here in the south. Pretty good idea. Oh, that was a nasty barrage there. Clears out the Zis. Did a bit of damage to the quad mount as well. It's going to clear the way for the Axis advance. May actually be able to steal this.
We now have access to additional battlefield options.
Axis having control of both fuels at the moment, so they're turning the favour
Suffering losses.
against the Allies once more. Cookies has now the required amount of fuel for Wolverine. Maybe fielding that shortly. Here it comes.
Our sector.
I'm surprised he hasn't fielded any assault engineers to build some demo charges. Actually, he doesn't have much munitions though, to be honest, so perhaps that would not be the wisest choice. Assault engineers is not really that good, to be honest. Too expensive to reinforce. Looks like instead of stealing that Zis, it got wrecked and now is being salvaged. Got 2 Raketenwerfers from Surprise, still nothing from Lewtid, who has a large infantry army now. Is it 2 bars? No, just 1 bar on these rifles. Rifles decide to abandon ship. What happened there? Wolverine got caught out there by masses of Shreks and Raketenwerfer, it looks like. Trying to go deep on that Strug E. So a slight misplay there by Cookies. Cookies also floating quite a lot. Looks like he's... no, that's BarBeCue putting down a munitions cache. Quad mount still on the field though, still causing issues for all of these Axis troops. We look at victory points though, we see the Axis very far behind. What's that? About 170 VPs behind. So they're definitely feeling the pressure here. Major out here doing some cappings, about to run into some nasty Axis forces. Where's he going? He's going on an unusual path, but it looks like he's going to retreat in a more safe direction. Oh, I think I heard the ML20. Here it is, and that's where it's firing. And there's team weapons. A couple pretty decent hits so far. Did a bit of damage to that, bit of damage to that. So I can make clear that MG42 if Lewtid doesn't react. Looks like BarBeCue has also tech and is pumping out T-34-76. Should be able to make quite a few of those with their 80 fuel cost these days. Which is fair enough because then honestly they're not very good. And you seem to more be limited by manpower than by fuel as Soviets these days. Stupid barrage forces a retreat there. Lucky not to get the wipe. Looks like Cookies is transitioning more into rear echelons now with team weapons. Help keep down his manpower drain. Rifles get very expensive to reinforce compared to the combat effectiveness. Struggy's in a bit of trouble here. Comes T-34-76. Needs to activate prioritized vehicles on that. T-34 getting right up close against his rear armor. It's going to go down to the next shell here. T-34's in a bit of trouble here though. Second Raketenwerfer shell misses. Lewtid has now arrived at Tiger time. Just a tiny bit of manpower away. You see PPSHs on pretty much all of these conscripts. Don't really like PPSH conscripts that much, but they can go quite well in these in the lower half of this map, but in the top half they're going to get picked apart by LMG Greens and Jaeger Lights. Interesting to see that the howitzer is barraging just on the field. Could looks like it can in fact range the base, so that's what I'd recommend you try to do. You try and get these squads to retreat by a push and then follow up by a howitzer barrage into the base. Try and catch all those retreated squads. Here we go, Tiger in the south, chasing away all of these allied forces. Looks like BarBeCue's going for another T-34-76. Probably would be better off going for an SU-85 to battle it out against the Tiger, but we'll see how that goes. Oh, that squad's super lucky to get away alive. Allies are definitely getting lucky with these Stuka barrages not knocking out their infantry squads. I think there's a shoe mine there. Oh, and those combat engineers blowing up by their own mine. Whoopsie daisy. T-34 is rotating to the north. Oh, that's a nice hit. The squad may go down. In fact, both these squads may go down and retreat. There's no anti-tank in their retreat path either. T-34s are going to continue to chase. Here comes Rakedenwerfer finally. Here goes one squad. Tiger's going deep into the base, going straight for the howitzer. Stewart is here, so is an M1. And a zooked up squad. Then comes light artillery barrage. No, 105mm howitzer barrage. But I think the Tiger's going to die. He needs to use shell shock here. Yep, down goes the Tiger. Will he even knock out the ML20? Yep, he did. Probably not the best trade though. Similar manpower costs, but that's 230 fuel down the drain for the Axis. And it's going to be quite a while before Lewtid can call out another Tiger, and he hasn't actually teched, so he can't really do anything in the meantime. All he can do is make more squads of tier 1 units. Tiger dead. Quad mount returns to its dominance. Just shredding all these squads. Nice flank here by Cookies. All these barred up rifles. Down goes the MG42. Oh, and down goes that tricked up P-Green squad. In comes a Stuka barrage right here. Nicely dodged there by Cookies though, splitting his troops north and south, dodging that Stuka barrage. You see Cookies continuing his transition into rear echelons. He's got 2 Zook squads and 1 Bar squad. And that's a Sherman on the field now from Cookies as well. Just a standard Sherman, not the bulldozer. Oh, you can see all the capping going on right now. Another benefit of having rear echelons. Keeping your squads available for capping relative to their manpower costs. Stuart's about to take a couple shreks to the face, maybe. Here comes the 80 Sherman though. Assault Grenadiers now finally have some utility in the late game with their Shrek that they picked up from that dead P-Green squad. And actually that's not bad, like, you know, combining sprint with a Shrek definitely gives them something to do in the late game when they're usually pretty rubbish. Sherman's going to duke it out against them. It looks like Lewtid's just trying to neutralise this VP. Trying to stop the victory point drain. They have managed to level the playing field somewhat in their respects. Now they're just about 80 victory points behind, but Allies did have Triple Cat running there for a wee while. I thought there was going to be another howitzer from BarBeCue, but not yet. Maybe saving up for that. And he's gone for 2 quad mounts and 2 T-34s. Interesting choice of vehicles. And this is these two combined are going to be terrifying for Axis troops on retreat. Probably need to see some more mines going down for the Axis, especially on choke points like here, around here, and around here. Try and snare some of these vehicles. Don't think I've seen either Cookies or BarBeCue use a sweeper so far. Here comes a Panther from surprise. Running right into this is arc of fire though. The Ken River gets cleared. Panther trying to go for a crush. Nicely done in fact with that crush. Almost got the whole squad there. T-34 trying to flank. Panther deciding to disengage. Here comes a Stewart, maybe trying to get a bit of shell shock going. Stupid barrage coming in on the Zis. Wipe the Major there. Stewart is going deep on the Panther, getting around to its rear armor. It's now stunned. Here comes some Zook squads to try and follow up on the Stewart's good work. Kenworth can't find a line of fire. Point blank engine shot. Panther is gonna go down here, I think, to these Zooks. In comes light artillery barrage, but these squads are gonna continue their chase. They will not be denied. Here come the bazookas. They're taking a lot of bleed though in this chase. Squad has to retreat. Captain, neither bazooka penetrates, and that Panther's gonna limp away. All these squads have to retreat through the artillery barrage. Actually, that's just finished now, so do manage to escape with their lives. Looks like Cookies is maybe going to send his Sherman for a deep flank here. Try and chase down that extremely low health Panther. Make sure that loss of the Stuart wasn't in vain. There's a lot of Shreks though. T-34 is not very good against infantry. Only really good at crushing them, to be honest. Main gun and coaxial machine gun pretty rubbish. Got some overs coming out now for surprise.
You're ready. Through. Stand ready. Combat unit ready.
We're back to combat strength.
Taking fire! Jäger, defensive formation!
They're flooding quite a lot of manpower once more. Maybe should have put down a fuel cache over here. Try to speed up his fuel income. Super barrage on the Zis once more. Mildly dodged there by BarBeCue. Luckily he's still got this half track to reinforce on the front line, so no real issues there. Do see an Su-85 coming from BarBeCue.
We have a new Su-85 to deploy.
Suppose that's alright. It does have 2 Zis guns, so that's quite a lot of anti-tank for BarBeCue. Surprised he didn't go for another email 20, to be honest.
Flamethrowers are here. I love playing with fire.
Do want to see rapid conscription being used as well. That's a pretty funny ability. Very rare you get to see it. T-34 is in a bit of trouble here. Su-85 needs to be on prioritised vehicles. Seems to be a common theme for BarBeCue. He needs to use prioritised vehicles on his tanks. There seems to be a bit of a hill here, and that Su-85 Just cannot land a shot at all. Also seems to be firing the infantry, so it wouldn't really matter if it did land anyway. Once more the Axis coordinating their pushes through the north. Trying to regain some map control. Get hold of both VPs because they're getting quite low now, down to only 120 VPs. Oh! Panther gets baited over mine by the Sherman. Sherman is switching rounds, maybe trying to find the rear armor. Here comes the Wolverine on the rear of the Panther. It's going to knock it out, I think. No, miss, failed to penetrate. Doesn't matter. Down it goes to the Sherman's AP rounds. Sherman's now trying to escape from these Shrek squads. And Wolverine's also limping home. Once again, needs to see prioritized vehicles on these Zis guns. By firing at the infantry, it's given away the position of them, making them a prime target for these Stuka barrages. And he's just getting very, very lucky that these Stuka barrages aren't wiping these Zis guns, honestly. If he had prioritized vehicles, then those Zis guns wouldn't have been firing. Axis wouldn't know where they were and wouldn't be able to Stuka barrage them. Simple as that. You see conscript repair kits here being used by BarBeCue. PPSH is working their magic in the south though. This is the best spot for PPSH conscripts for sure. Quickly dicing up those Vet 3 Grenadiers. In fact, all these Grenadiers are pretty highly vetted, but none of them have MG34 or MG42s, so definitely limiting their firepower. Fresh Tiger on the field, but Axis in a bit of trouble. They don't seem to have their armor on the field, both players at the same time. Somewhat limiting their strength. Close duel in the south, but those conscripts are already quite heavily damaged. And they retreat first. Fired up rifles in the retreat path there. SU-85 still firing at infantry. So are these Zis guns. Prioritize vehicles, people. Use it. Don't abuse it. High explosives, this barrage coming in on all these squads here. Zooked up Pioneer squad getting up close and personal with SU-85. Wolverine has completed repairs. Needs to mobilise that quad mount to try and repel this Axis infantry. A large force of Axis infantry needs some indirect fire here from BarBeCue's got enough manpower saved up now for a howitzer. Perhaps a Katyusha would also be a good choice. Could get 2 Katyushas in fact. HE Sherman's in a lot of trouble here. There's a lot of anti-tank. It's going deep for some reason and he's going to abandon it. Maybe. Maybe he tried to decrew that, but too late. Concentrated force of 1 million Shreks. Rekinwiffer and the Tiger quickly tear down that HE Sherman.
Looks like we're getting into the excitement.
This gun's now in the line of fire. 2 overs won't last long under their LMG fire. Here comes the Tiger trying to clean up. This gun's open up on the Tiger though. Quickly convince him to retreat, and here come a mass swarm of bazooka re-echelons. Wolverine up there taking Rekinwiffer fire. Another Wolverine going deep, trying to find the Tiger. Failing to penetrate frontal armor though. No real surprises there. Wolverine's so fast though. Look how quickly it closes in on the Tiger. And a bazooka finishes the job. I think both those rear echelons may go down for the troubles, but rear echelon for Tiger, I'd take that trade any day of the week. Wolverine now retreating to safety, may go for a cheeky crush on his way home. Tempted, but not quite completed. And a few pathing issues there as well. Stuka in a pretty risky spot here, quite vulnerable to... Oh, and it looks like a mine just bugged out there. It's a bit of rotten luck for the Axis. A risky spot though, that Stuka was. What is that on the ground there? A bazooka. I think that's a... Has that squad got a bar and a bazooka? Looks like it. Stuka coming in on the Zis gun once more. Oh, and he wipes both that and the rear echelon squad. That was one of the better Stuka barrages we've seen so far. It's up to Vet 2, 34 kills. Not too bad. It's been on the field for a very long time though. That being his first real fuel expenditure. I think I hear an email 20. Indeed I do. Looks like it's firing at the Schwer HQ. May get some of these squads coming out of base as well though. Not yet. Quad's in bad trouble. Here comes the Shrek squad. Gets suppressed though before they can get a shot off. This range on top of the suppression, there's almost no chance of that Shrek actually landing. T-34's in a bit of trouble here. Quad is managing to suppress these squads. Nice smoke here by Cookies as well. Good teamwork. Covering the retreat of his allies' tank. If we look at the map situation, we can see that the Axis are once more in a dominant position. And I think that's largely due to the expenditure of BarBeCue into the email 20. They can sometimes take about 3 barrages before they start working their magic. So I'm going to have to wait and see if that's the case. It takes a while to get a good return on investment sometimes. Stuka watch more, just blasting the hell out of his Zis gun. Email 20 has cooled down though. It's going to continue its siege on the Schwer HQ, which is quite low. It hasn't actually been repaired, and you see that Surprise doesn't have any stern pioneers, so it can't repair that at the moment. Lewtid does have a few sets of pioneers, but they're otherwise engaged, sweeping a few mines.
We fight bravely for the Reich. The enemy is down to 200 points.
A lot of anti-tank here in the centre of the map for the Axis. And oh no, what is going on here? Some bad pathing from Cookies. Main gun destroyed. Oh, how did that even land? Miracle shot there from the M1. Finishes the job on the Sherman. Got a lot of vehicle crews. Okay, it looks like Cookies has just abandoned all of these M10s in his base to try and keep his manpower tax down. But now that there's a Panther on the field, it's a call to action for all of his Wolverines. We see that he is indeed transferring out of rifles largely, and into rear echelons, much cheaper. HQ's pretty low. How's that howitzer going? It's cooled down once more. If he does another barrage, that could be the end of it. Oh no! The squad managed to get in behind Allied lines. Looks like that howitzer is about to take another 105mm barrage. Will it knock it out this time? Well, he knocked out a rifle squad there. Decrewed the howitzer, but did not kill it. So that's a bit of good luck for BarBeCue. Whenever you're building a howitzer, you always want to mine the entrance to your base. So there should be mines here, should be some mines through here, and also in the south entrances. So you just want to mine the hell out of your base. If your opponents do not have a Stuka dive bomb recon plane, you want to take full advantage of that. Oh, look at that nasty Stuka barrage! It's crushing all of these infantry squads. Wolverine's going deep, trying to hunt down that retreating Panther. Or in fact, maybe even going for the Stuka, but this one's not on prioritized vehicles. Its turret's facing the wrong way completely. Down goes the Stuka. Down goes the Wolverine. This one's still continuing the chase, trying to get to the rear armor of the Panther. Also falls. Is that howitzer being recrewed yet? Not quite yet. If he did recrew that, he could quickly finish the job on that sure HQ there. One more barrage is all that's required. Wolverine going deep for some crushes. Don't think it really got much though, and he's gonna pay the price. There's the kid and the Shrek there, and down goes that Wolverine. T-34 is in trouble as well now. This one's quite a tight game now. You see the Allied did manage to secure a triple cap briefly against the Axis, but that's about to be halted. Rear echelons really need to vet up to be effective. What's it to vet? Oh yeah, they were the only pioneering unit that receive combat bonuses, I believe. T-34 on the south, trying to knock out this Shrek squad. Actually, is that Shrek? Yes, it is. Oh, a bit of crush going in from this T-34 as well. Here comes Wolverine to join in on the crushing fun. S-35. Is it got any infantry kills? Oh, all its kills are from infantry, in fact. So there you go. I suppose if you let fire on infantry for long enough, it will eventually do some work. Here comes another 105mm barrage. There's quite a bit of stuff in this vicinity. Looks like it's going to be an unlucky scattered there for the Axis team though. 105mm having just about nothing. SU-85's in a lot of trouble. 2 AT guns here. It's not even backing away to safety. One more shell that's going to go down. Wolverine's in a bit of trouble here. Panther has been almost fully repaired. Tiger on the field now. So this is what I was worried. Once the Axis have both a Panther and a Tiger, this is trouble, really. This is trouble. Not much AT left. Still hasn't recruited that howitzer. Okay, finally he's going to do it now. Should have done that about 3 minutes ago. Needs to get that working for himself once more. If he takes out that COH2, he's going to be able to help the production of further Obersoldaten and further Panthers. As with BarBeCue, needs to keep building SU-85s. He's floating up a hell of a lot right now. I can understand that though. Sometimes you get deep into these extremely close late game matches. It can be quite hard to micro. This has certainly been a hectic one. Looks like he's barraging all of this. Unsuccessfully though. He's got 2 kills off that stolen this. Tiger in the south securing that VP. BarBeCue needs to get some more combat engineers as well, speed up repairs on all his vehicles, which are all quite low. Oh no, he doesn't actually, because he's got the conscript repair kit. Silly me. Don't ignore me, BarBeCue. You know what you're doing, mate. He knows what he's doing. Axis about to set up a triple cap on the Allies, and they're also quite in precarious position with their victory points.
Get that 3-inch ready.
What happened to... That's a fresh Wolverine from Cookies. What happened to the one that was running around down here? Maybe the Tiger knocked it out. I must have missed that.
You need something built?
Pioneers doing some good sweeping here in the south.
Tank gun is ready for orders.
Just knocking out all these mines. Perhaps the Tiger wanting to try and go deep once more. Telemine in fact going down. Ambitious. Renaissance do manage to decap one of these VPs at the very least, slowing the drain. Do finally see an LMG being upgraded on one of Lewtid's forces, and he's got a lot of munitions in the bank, so he should probably do that on all his communities, to be honest. House of barraging over here. If only he knew how low that COH2 was, he would certainly try and finish the job. Could also use secure mode on his T-34-76s. Looks like we're going to see an interesting play from the Allies. We're going to see mass T-34-76s combined with Wolverines. It'll be interesting to see if this is successful at beating these much beefier Axis tanks. Whether they can be overwhelmed by swarms of allied armor. Looks like the quad just went down as well. Oh man, I'm missing so many things. Is that assault grenadier squad finally gonna go down? It's been on the field from the first second of the match pretty much. He's gonna escape once more. Looks like he lost his bazooka though. Instead keeping that bar. Or panty streak in fact, not a bazooka. Oh, T-34's in trouble. Tiger luckily misses a shot, but he's probably not going to miss the next one. Down goes T-34.
We have lost one of our armored vehicles.
Got a couple Wolverines here in the north. Not up to much though. Tiger now is in sticky situation. He's going to try follow up on that Panzerfaust on this T-34, but there's a bit of AT on its rear. Another T-34 there for support. So the AT's moving around to the front, so that's a bit of an odd maneuver, but whatever. Whoa! Look at this crazy maneuvers here from Cookies, jumping out of his Wolverine, clearing the pack with the vehicle crew, but a pack shot combined with the ML20 shot finishes the job on the Wolverine. It was a ballsy play to begin with. And friendly fire finishing the job in the end there. Still, there is a pack there that could be stolen by the Allies, namely by Cookies, as his anti-tank is somewhat lacking. Wolverine, oh no, what is it doing? Trying to flank, trying to go for a crush. Look at all that stuff it just crushed there. Is this opening up on the Tiger, getting a few shells in?
The situation is becoming critical. We have only 50 points remaining.
Allies have managed to cap 2 of the VPs now, and the Axis are feeling the heat. This is a very, very close game. Oh, that Tiger just wiped that rear echelon squad in the blink of an eye. It's pretty close to Vet 1 now. Receive the combat blitz. Looks like the ML20 is moving towards the base barraging now. Took out all the medics. Here comes a fresh squad right half track from Lewtid, moving to the north, maybe trying to get that cap going. Fresh Wolverine from Cookies. Not much for it to battle against at the moment, and here comes a big storm of T-34 76s trying to knock out the Tiger. It has reached Vet 1 using combat blitz. T-34s are getting distracted, need to continue the chase on the Tiger. Maybe should go for a ram here. No, they're going for the Stuka instead of the Tiger. One takes a damaged engine, could finish up the COH2 maybe. Could finish off the Tiger. Tiger's going to try to chase the wounded T-34. A lot of squads here could use Fausts. Tiger continues to chase. All these T-34s are getting minced by all these AT guns on their path back to base. Wolverine, oh, look at all those crushes there. Nicely done by Cookies. Oh, look at that crushing machine. Oh, that Wolverine just crushed half of the Axis army there. Nice blob going to the north for Cookies, just desperately trying to decap. 105mm artillery coming in from surprise. Looks like he's going to stick around to at least try decap it. There it goes. Tiger's now under howitzer fire. Oh, almost goes down to that barrage. No. Cookie's desperately trying to halt this cap, running his rear echelons into the capping circle. T-34 needs to be mobilised to the north. There's not much to oppose it right now. There's this here for support. Fresh T-34. This one's down here. Everything needs to be mobilised towards the victory points. This is such a close game. Axis are in the toilet in terms of army size. Neither of them have almost anything. It's just pretty much down to this Tiger. Squad right half track's now in trouble. Assault engineers fielded by Cookies, desperately trying to get some info on the field. Gets a wipe there, and I think that's going to be the game. Axis took so many losses in that last fight to the crush from the Wolverine. They are trying to cap in the south. simultaneously they are going to lose both the VPs in the north. Demo charge also going down there. Light artillery barrage temporarily halting the capping there, but I don't see any way that the Axis could regather control. Maybe Surprise could field a flak panzer, that might be an idea. Tigers 2 damaged though, can't return to the front lines.
The enemy has driven a wedge in our lines.
And yeah, well, that was a really fun game.
25 points remaining.
Plenty of back and forth action. Interesting builds. Nice to see Soviet Reserve Army. Didn't see any irregulars, but
Artillery barrage ready to launch.
got to see some heavy conscript play, which is
We have casualties.
a bit of a novelty these days. T-34 spam combined with Wolverine spam. And re-echelon spam. Plenty of spam, but plenty of fun.
We have 10 points remaining.
And yeah, just a really fun game. Well played by both teams. And there we go. If you'd like your game to be cast by me, details in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.